Yeah.
Funny enough, worse than that scene becomes the next scene where the girl's like, "Hey, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Anyway, the history of my people."
And that is why I can't support this performance. I'm so sorry.
Anthony Hopkins and Morgan Freeman, they always get them to do stuff like this. You always have to have these actors that are going to give long soliloquies like we're supposed to care.
Even
And they use
Christopher
those
Plummer.
actors specifically because they know, okay, it's Sir Anthony Hopkins in Jay.
Yes.
Give respect to the Grootman. But it's just like, I don't care about what story you're telling. I don't know. None of the. Why
like-
are we looking at this?
It's like it's 5 of them, ne? Unfortunately, Christopher Plummer passed away, but he used to be like that. And then it's the 2 that you mentioned. James L. Jones used to do that a lot because of his voice. And then Lawrence Fishburne as well.
Yeah.
For some weird reason, we have to tell stories.
We have to be the exposition.
Legend Keith David. There's a great voice.
Yeah,
right
also
there.
Keith David as well. Yeah.
One of the kings.
Who was the voice of Spawn?
Yeah, no, Keith David.
Keith David, yeah. In the animation one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant the movie. Sorry. Yeah, that's Michael.
Yeah, it's just it comes out of nowhere and it does nothing to move the story forward.
Actually, if you cut it out, half of the problems we have get reduced by 10%. Not by a lot, but a little bit. But anyway, cool. So we cut 30 minutes in. We finally cut to the village tour.
Are we going to? We've had our first action sequence. Have we talked about the elephant in the room?
No, not yet.
Not
Action
yet.
sequence hasn't come yet. We're not there yet.
Okay.
But also, is everybody in this farm dumb?
Yes.
Because it's like, no, I just thought maybe you could be thirsty. I want to give you water. After they treated you the way they did earlier on, you still want to go?
No. Look, I think the
Stockholm
thing
syndrome.
is, no, I think the thing is, right? Like that was supposed to be a clever bit of act, like if it had been written better, right? The point is, I thought of the scene is that they're trying to mitigate the damage. They're trying to appease these guys with whatever they have so that they don't destroy the village.
Right.
That's what I got.
Right.
The issue becomes when she starts being friendly with the robot and there's no motive behind that. Like, she's not trying to manipulate the robot to get her on her side or something.
Right.
She's not trying to, like, that's what I got. It's like, if this was written better, it would have been a smart thing that they're trying to appease these soldiers so that they don't kill everybody.
Right.
What they've done is put this current scene we're about to talk about, they should have put that one first. Because remember, in the village discussion, they say we should try and appease them. And
Yes.
you show this. Now,
Right. So that should have happened before the communication with the leader.
Yes.
that's why she's kissing up to the robot. Now it makes sense why she's offering that guy water. Why it's her every single time makes no sense. Why not everyone else? Who knows?
Yeah. Why is the young child doing this stuff? Shouldn't there be like an elderly lady doing these things?
Yeah. She got pervy eyes from the simp, and she got pervy eyes from the rapist. Maybe don't make her do things.
No, maybe that's the thing, is that she's got feminine wiles, even though like the lady to me was just boring. I mean, she's a pretty woman.
So are you telling me prostitute her out? That's the
No,
moral of the story.
I'm not saying that. Hold on, Chief. This is the wrong podcast for such language.
He always writes 18. I was even shook. I'm like, I don't even swear that. Then I see in the corner it says 18.
It's for moments like these, because you never know what's gonna happen out here.
Anyway, I'm saying.
And you know the funny thing is I don't put age restrictions on my work.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
But
We just let the Wild West fly there. Anyway, back here. So I'm saying the thing is, right? Obviously, she's a point of interest for this army or whatever.
Yes.
Right.
If you, as a village, as you said, they don't have an army. They have no way to combat these guys. They need something. So if they're kissing up to her, I mean, okay, not give her to the rapist, because that was just weird. But I'm saying, like, if she can get some sort of insurrection going, if they can turn somebody against somebody, they can at least have someone in their corner to do something.
Okay, I can see that working, because what you do is you put the scene before, and then you're like, okay, you give her agency. You're like, okay, you're in charge of making them happy.
Right.
And then you say things go wrong. Like she fails at her plan.
That would have actually been interesting, actually, if it was like
because
that.
I'm saying, obviously, that guy is ready to rebel against the army. Then you can start building up their relationship so that you can take that guy and make him more important and connect him with Sofia Boutella. Like, part of the thing with this movie is that it just you think we have tangents? Zack Snyder directs with tangents.
Yes, for days. And what's funny is that as you say that, I think about it. You're right. What they could have done is you give her agency, right? You go through the whole thing. Oh, crap. What did you just say now? You said something. Oh, got me interested now.
No, I was saying about like how you take that guy who's obviously simping for her and you start building their relationship and you make him connect with Sofia Boutella as well because they can have a connection as soldiers who defected from the army. And then you can start building up the rebel force.
Okay,
Buckmeister is so smart. He should actually be a writer of his own comic series. Oh, wait.
It is.
But yes, I was saying the pattern. Remember, we've already set up a pattern where he sets up the situation and then it happens and it goes wrong. Cool. Yeah. So you do it again.
Yeah.
You set up the situation, we have the conversation, the plan happens, it goes wrong. You do it again. But because Zack Snyder has attention span of a fly, he forgot the last movie. He forgot about it. He forgot, so now he's doing something else now. And yeah, I agree with you. What we just did there.
No. I'm sorry. The buck can't just drop on Zack Snyder only.
Yes, right.
Are you telling me in this entire big budget film with 2x4 technology,
the producers,
there's no producing staff, there's no writing, there's
I
no
don't
editorial
know. Zack
department.
Snyder, when I've seen his movies, it feels like he takes direction from no one.
Yeah.
I think it's because he thinks he's a writer. I think we've discussed this before.
Like he makes a great looking movie, but like he can't write.
What's his face? He knew his place. Stanley Kubrick, he knew his place. He said, I am not a writer. So what he would do is you get someone else to write it, and then he would direct it.
But also, I think even if Peter Jackson had this, and I'm not talking The Hobbit Peter Jackson, I'm talking Lord of the Rings Peter Jackson.
Yes.
Had he worked on this and given it more time, this would have been way better than this.
No, it would not. I'm sorry. I love Peter Jackson, don't get me wrong, and everything like that. But Peter Jackson got as far as it got because you're so respectful to the work of J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yes.
So
that's what I'm saying.
there's
if this story was given
respect.
more time.
He's saying there's nothing to respect. Watch.
No. I'm
Here's
saying
the thing,
is
right?
There's no Tolkien who wrote this.
No, but I'm saying, like for me, I can if I was making this story, okay, and this will be the last because we need to actually keep moving on. But I'm saying if I was making this story, like it's not a lot of the scenes on paper. If you just read them on paper as is, they work. Yes. This execution is too spotty in a sense. Like, okay, we got this soldier, she ran away from another life, whatever, a generic, sure. But she's living amongst these people, sure. People come, they land, all of that stuff. I'm saying this story beat for beat, it can work. Even when we're doing the gallivanting, even though personally I feel this should have been more episodic than a movie. But we'll probably get into how I feel about that a little bit later. But the point is, I'm saying Rebel Moon could have worked fine. I really think so. I just think there's too much Zack Snyder isms in here, and there's not enough direction given to the actors. And the actors that are actually good or actually acting, they don't get enough screen time. But anyway, Rob, please go ahead.
I blame the writer, but I was going to say one thing. I think if the Rousseau brothers made this better movie. But anyway, cool. So 30 minutes in.
The Wachowskis would have made a better movie. And let's say after this mess they made.
The same thing would argue with that, but okay, yeah.
Okay, Rob, please.
Anyway,
take us forward.
Cool. Everyone is rightfully pissed at Gunner, so they decide they're going to appease the thingamajiggy. So Cora decides to bail.
Why didn't they just kill him? I don't get why this wasn't mob justice. Like, yo, dog.
They're simple farmers. They're simple farmers.
Let's see what simple farmers can do.
That was mob justice. Mob justice was required there.
I have family in Limpopo, boss. Trust me. Simple farmers ain't that simple.
It's getting sorted out today. But anyway, Anyway, Cora decides to bail. Classic rejection of the call. You guys know the rejection of the call. This
is
the typical hero's journey situation.
Yes, exactly. Hero rejects the call. We get a bit of Cora law and a reason to fight.
Cora law. I love the way you're just simplifying it. The amount of exposition that woman has espoused in this movie makes me feel sick.